Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Grizzly Den. My name is Vince Byrne, and I'll be bringing you all the action tonight. Today, we have got a great game. The Thunderidge Grizzlies will be squaring off against the Rock Canyon Jaguars. Both teams are 1-5 in conference play, so the outcome of this game is going to affect some of the Continental League standings. We get set to start this game. It looks like for the Jaguars, number 22, Lauren McCollum will be taking the tip-off. For the Grizzlies, it will be Regan Keeter. And here comes the tip. It's up and bounced into the hands of Alexis Baker. Passes it over to A.D. Baker. Back into Alexis Baker's hands, and it is a jump ball. So Rock Canyon gets the jump ball. Inbound goes to Nella Castaneda. Back over to Madeline Legrand. Pass to Emma Pillsbury, which is stolen by Angel McCloskey. Goes up for a shot. That is knocked out of bounds. So the Grizzlies get to inbound it here. Angel McCloskey sets to inbound. He gets a pass up top to Regan Keeter. It is stolen by Castaneda. Castaneda is all the way down the court, puts the layup up, but that is no good. Grabbed by Alexis Baker and another jump ball. The Grizzlies get this jump ball. Inbound goes to McCloskey. McCloskey dribbles past half court. Gets a pass over to Alexa Mackin. Mackin passes it to Baker. Baker's got it up top. Dribbling down to the far side. Passes it to Baker. Puts up the shot. That is in, and the Grizzlies score first. It's a 2-0 ball game with just over 7 minutes left in the first quarter. The Grizzlies are running a full court trap, or a full court press on the Jaguars. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. Inbound goes to Pillsbury. Passes it over to Castaneda. Back to Pillsbury. Back to Castaneda. Castaneda's driving down. And a foul called on the Grizzlies. First foul of the game for the Grizzlies. Inbound is tipped back to Castaneda. Now stolen by Mackin. Mackin drives down the court. Layup, up and rolls out. Grabbed by Castaneda. Passes it to Pillsbury. Pillsbury passes it to Avery Hassett, who steps out of bounds. And the Grizzlies get the ball. Inbound to McCloskey. McCloskey dribbles across half court. Dribbling down to the near side. Trying to get a pass. Gets one off to Baker. Baker drives in. Bounce pass is grabbed by balls rolling around. Another jump ball. And it is going to go to the Jaguars. Third jump ball of the game already, and we're just a few minutes into the first quarter. Inbound goes to Castaneda. Castaneda passes it to Hassett. But that is stolen. Regan Keeter has the ball, passes it to McCloskey. McCloskey drives in, passes out to Baker. Baker drives. Shot goes up and bounces out. Grabbed by Hassett. Baker trying to go for the ball gets called for a foul. That is foul number 2 for the Grizzlies. Some subs coming in for the Grizzlies. Issa Winton and Kira Kaiser-Cochran check in. Inbound to Pillsbury. Pillsbury passes it back to Legrand. Over to Castaneda, back to Legrand. Legrand dribbles past half court, over to Castaneda. Passes it to Pillsbury. Pillsbury takes it down the far side. Passes across the court to Hassett. Hassett tries to get a reverse and draws the foul. So shooting foul here. That will put Avery Hassett at the free throw line with an opportunity to score the first points of the game for Rock Canyon. Hassett takes a couple dribbles. The shot is up, and that is good. A perfect swish. Score is now 2-1 as Alyssa Wolacho checks in for the Grizzlies. Hassett's second shot is up and bounces around and out. Grabbed by Kaiser-Cochran, pass to Baker. Baker dribbles across half court, driving to the basket. No, pass to Wolacho. Pass back out to McCloskey for 3. No good. And a foul is called. Another foul called on the Grizzlies. Rock Canyon gets to inbound. That foul was on A.D. Baker. A push was called. Sub coming in for the Jaguars. Kate Shahan, Anna Munir, and Jordan Dak Howell. Dak Howell passes it in to Castaneda. Back to Dak Howell. Over to Shahan. Over to Pillsbury. Pillsbury getting double teamed. Gets a pass off to Castaneda. Castaneda. Back to Pillsbury. Back to Castaneda. Takes a couple dribbles. Over on the corner to Shahan. Down low to Pillsbury. Shot is blocked. Rebounded by the Jaguars. And the ball gets passed out to Castaneda. Castaneda down to Dak Howell. Dak Howell puts up a layup. No good. Rebound. Jump ball. And that is going to go towards the Grizzlies. Good effort there by Issa Winton to dive on that ball and get the jump ball called. Subs for the Grizzlies. That is Rebecca Winton and Regan Cater subbing in. Inbound goes to Winton. Passes it back to Issa Winton. Winton passes it to Winton. Back to Winton, over to Keeter. Kaiser-Cochran passes it to Winton. Shot put up by Winton, and a foul called. Grizzlies to inbound. Wolacho set to inbound the ball. Inbound goes into Regan Keeter. She takes the dribble, passes it out to Wolacho. Wolacho, jump shot, no good. Rebounded by Castaneda. Passed over to Shahan. Shahan putting up a shot, gets fouled, and that will put Kate Shahan at the free throw line. 2-1 ball game, 4 minutes and 19 seconds left in the first quarter. Shahan takes a couple dribbles. First shot is up and good, and we have a tie game here. Score is 2-2. Shahan gets another shot. This one is up Bounces out. A lane violation called on the shooter. Grizzlies get the ball. So it will remain a 2-2 ball game as Issa Winton takes it, passes it to Kaiser Cochran. Kaiser Cochran gets a pass up to Keeter. Keeter dribbles, passes it to Winton, over to Wolicho. Back to Keeter. Ball is tapped away. Foul called on Dak Howell. Second foul of the game for Rock Canyon. Grizzlies get to set up an inbound play here. Pass goes into Winton. Layup, no good. Rebounded by Kaiser Cochran. Passes it up top to Winton. Winton to Keeter. Keeter trying to drive in. Ball goes out of bounds. And Rock Canyon gets the ball. Madeline LeGrand checks back in as a timeout is called. So with just under 4 minutes left in the first quarter, the score is Thunder Ridge 2, Rock Canyon 2. So far, a pretty evenly matched game. Not a very high-scoring one at this point as well. Both teams have been shutting the other team down on defense, allowing just 2 points each team. Now, these teams have very similar records as well, with Rock Canyon being 3-6 overall and 1-5 in league, where Thunder Ridge being 3-5 overall and 1-5 in league play. So the outcome of this game is going to shake up the standings in the Continental League. Inbound goes to Castaneda, passes it back to LeGrand. LeGrand to Shahan, back to LeGrand. Ball bouncing around, grabbed by Castaneda. She's trying to drive in. She puts up a shot. No good. Rebounded by, tipped out of bounds by Kaiser Cochran as she's going for the rebound. A.D. Baker checks back in for the Grizzlies. Jaguars get the inbound pass up top to Anna Munier, but the ball is high, grabbed by the Grizzlies, pass down court off the fingers of Winton and out of bounds. So Jaguars get the ball back. Castaneda to LeGrand, over to Shahan, back to LeGrand, over to Castaneda. Ball bouncing around, grabbed by Cater, passes it to Winton. Winton to Baker, but that is knocked out of bounds by Kate Shahan. The Grizzlies will get to inbound it here. Angel McCloskey subs in for Thunder Ridge. She inbounds it to Winton. Winton takes it up top, trying to get a pass, gets one over to McCloskey, over to Kaiser Cochran. Kaiser Cochran getting double teamed. Ball is loose, grabbed by Shahan. She's going down the court. She gets tripped up, and a foul called on Angel McCloskey. Good sportsmanship there. McCloskey helping up Shahan. That is the 6th foul on the game so far for the Grizzlies. So Rock Canyon gets to inbound it here. Ball goes up top to Pillsbury. Pillsbury passes it around. Bounce pass is loose. Grabbed, jump ball. And that is going to go to Rock Canyon. No, it is going to go to Thunder Ridge, that jump ball will. Lucy Monroe subbing in for Thunder Ridge. And it looks like after a little bit of a mix-up, it is Rock Canyon's ball. So Rock Canyon looking to inbound, gets the pass into Shahan. Shahan driving in, passes it over to the corner for three, no good. Ball bounces around, grabbed by the Rock Canyon. Shahan has it, passes it to Munier. Up top to Pillsbury for three. No good. That one is grabbed by Monroe. Monroe getting double teamed. Gets the pass off to Kaiser Cochran. She passes it over to Baker. Baker takes it across the court. She's driving in. Jump stop. Layup is good. And that will give the Grizzlies a 2-point lead. Score is 4-2 here. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Rock Canyon passing the ball, getting it across the court. Shahan drives in, passes it. Shot is up, no good. Grabbed by Winton. Hands it to Baker. Baker driving, gets the pass out to Cater. Cater for three. That is good. Wide open three. And the Grizzlies take a 7-2 lead. Rock Canyon passes it across half court. Munier over to Pillsbury. Pillsbury over to Shahan. Shahan's pass is stolen by Keeter. Monroe has it, passes it to Baker. Baker puts the shot up. She draws the foul. So good ball movement there by the Grizzlies, and A.D. Baker is able to draw the foul. So just over a minute and a half left in the first quarter. Baker takes a couple dribbles. That shot is up and bounces just out. Alyssa Wolacho checks in for the Grizzlies. Lauren McCollum checks in for Rock Canyon. Baker sets up for shot number 2. That is up, and that is good. Score is now 8-2, Grizzlies lead. Pillsbury dribbles across half court, passes it over to Courchain. Courchain driving in, loses the ball. Baker dives on it, passes it to Wolacho, who passes it back to Baker. Baker gets a pass over to Monroe. Monroe trying to drive in, gets called for a travel. So the Jaguars get the ball. Inbound goes to Avery Hassett. Hassett passes it back to Courchain, back to Hassett, over across the court to Pillsbury. Ball is stolen by Issa Winton. She puts up the layup, and that is good. And with just under a minute left, Thunder Ridge takes a 10-2 lead. Pass to McCollum. McCollum, that pass is stolen by Monroe. Passes it to Wolacho. Passes it over to Alexa Mackin. Over to Winton in the corner to Cater. Jump shot, no good. And the rebound is grabbed by Rock Canyon. Pillsbury passes it back to Hassett. Hassett back to Pillsbury. Foul is called as Winton was trying to grab that ball out of the air. That is the Grizzlies' 7th foul of the half, and that will give Rock Canyon the double bonus. So Emma Pillsbury will get a 1-for-1 free throw attempt. Pillsbury, first shot is up, and that is good. So she will get another one. Score is now 10-3. Thunder Ridge leads. 27.7 seconds left in the first quarter. Pillsbury's second shot is up, and that is also good. So that will shorten the deficit to 6. 10-4 ball game. Wolacho passes it to Winton. Back to Wolacho. Over to Mackin. Mackin back to Winton. Winton to Monroe in the corner. Back to Mackin. To Winton. Winton drives. Passes it back out to Mackin. Mackin over to Monroe. Monroe dribbles. Looking for a shot. Gets called for a travel. The Rock Canyon will get the ball. Inbound goes to Courchain. Courchain passes it over to Pillsbury. And Pillsbury trying to get the last second shot off, cannot get it. So after 1 quarter of play, the score is 10-4, Thunder Ridge leads. Both teams playing some good defense. Not a very high scoring first quarter. Thunder Ridge has done a very good job limiting Rock Canyon just to 1 layup and 2 free throws. However, Thunder Ridge running into a little bit of foul trouble here in the first quarter. Already have 7 fouls and that gives Rock Canyon just the bonus. That's something that the Grizzlies will want to look to try and minimize their fouls just to keep it in the bonus, especially this early in the game. Both teams start to head back out onto the court to start quarter number 2. And it looks like Thunder Ridge will have the ball to start the second quarter. A little bit of confusion, referees talking to the scoring table. And it looks like it is all cleared up, and we are ready to start quarter number 2. Inbound goes to Wolacho. Bounce pass back to Winton. Winton over to Kaiser Cochran. Turns around. Jump shot. Bounces out. Grabbed by Castaneda. Castaneda passes it to Pillsbury. She takes it down the court. Passes it back to Castaneda. Back to Pillsbury. Pass to Castaneda. Goes off her fingers and out of bounds. Grizzlies get the ball. Winton takes the inbound. Winton passes it to Wolacho. Wolacho trying to get a pass off. Gets one to Mackin. Mackin hands it off to Winton. Winton bounce pass to Baker in the corner. Baker over to Mackin. Jump shot. That is good. So 12-4 game. Pillsbury passes it to LeGrand. LeGrand over to Castaneda. Castaneda getting double teamed by the Grizzlies, trying to get across half court. She manages to dribble out of it. Passes it to Pillsbury, but that bounces off her fingers into the hands of Wolacho, who puts up a shot and draws the foul. So good job there by the Grizzlies to grab that ball out of the air and take it down the court. And Alyssa Wolacho is able to draw a free throw. First shot is up and bounces in. Rolls around the rim and goes in. So that will make it a 13-4 game. Thunder Ridge leads. Wolacho takes a couple dribbles. Shot is up and away. That one is in. So she will give the Grizzlies a 10-point lead here with exactly 7 minutes left in the first quarter. The score is 14-4, Grizzly lead. Pillsbury passes it to LeGrand, back to Pillsbury, back to LeGrand. Over up the top to McCollum, back over to Pillsbury. Pillsbury dribbles, bounce pass to Shahan. Ball's stolen by Rebecca Winton, but she just stepped out of bounds trying to get the pass off. So Rock Canyon inbounds it here. Pillsbury. Bounce pass to Hassett. Hassett back to Pillsbury. Ball is lost and grabbed by Baker. Baker taking down the court, passes to Winton. And she lays it in. Good teamwork there, getting that pass on the 2v1. And it was a 16-4 ball game. Shahan passes it to Pillsbury. Pillsbury back to Shahan, calling for a play. Gets a pass to McCollum, back out to Shahan for three. No good, but it looks like Rebecca Winton is down. Looks like trying to block the shot may have fell on her ankle wrong. You never like to see that in high school games or in any game, so we hope she's okay. Looks like she's getting helped up. And she's able to walk off the court with some help. We hope that it's just a minor issue, and we hope the best for her. So 6 minutes and 5 seconds left in the half. Grizzlies lead 16-4. And on that three-point attempt, Kate Shahan got fouled, so she will get 3 free throws. Shahan's first shot is up, and that bounces out. She takes a couple dribbles. Shot 2 is up and away. That one also bounces out. So Shahan gets set for her third shot after getting fouled on that three-point attempt. This one is up. And also bounces out, is rebounded by A.D. Baker. Takes it up the far side. She's driving. Passes it to Issa Winton. Issa Winton puts the shot up, and she makes it. Great shot there. Kind of fading away as she was being heavily guarded. 18-4 is the score. Corshane passes it, stolen by Issa Winton. Winton driving, steps back, passes it to Kaiser Cochran. Kaiser Cochran drives in. And it looks like a foul called on Kaiser Cochran, trying to put that shot up. Alyssa Wolacho checks in for the Grizzlies, as does Regan Keeter. Rock Canyon to inbound, gets the pass into Corshane, passes it to Shahan. Back to Hassett, over to Corshane. Corshane passes it across half court to Gibbs Munier. Munier passes it to Corshane. Corshane up top to Shahan. Shahan to Corshane. Corshane for 3. That is no good. Grabbed by McCloskey. Angel McCloskey getting double teamed. And a timeout called by the Thunder Ridge coach. Smart play there to, good call there to get that timeout to make sure Thunder Ridge kept the ball, as there was 2 Jaguar defenders trying to grab it out of the hands of McCloskey, and that could have resulted in a jump ball, but a quick timeout call by Thunder Ridge head coach Gilmore. Make sure that the Grizzlies keep the ball in their possession. So we've got 5 minutes and 8 seconds left in the first half. Thunder Ridge leading by 14, score is 18-4. As they come back out after that timeout. Inbound goes to McCloskey. She's going to take it across the court. Passes it to Baker. Baker dribbles over to Wolacho. Over to Keeter. Keeter to Kaiser Cochran. She tries to get a shot up, but it is stolen by Munier, who passes it to Shahan. Shahan passes it to Corshane. Corshane passes it into the corner. Shahan has it back up top. Munier, jump shot. No good. Rebounded by Kaiser Cochran. Kaiser Cochran hands it off to McCloskey. Passes it to Baker. Baker drives in. Gets tripped up. And a block is called. So Alexis Baker will get sent to the free throw line. Baker takes a couple dribbles. Shot is up. That is a perfect swish. That gives the Grizzlies a 19-4 lead. Looks like the referee's discussing something. It appears that a technical was called on Rock Canyon. I think it may have been called on perhaps the Rock Canyon coach. And it looks like Alexis Baker will get to take 2 more free throws after the technical is called. Shot is up. That one bounces out. And they will switch out and send Regan Keeter to the free throw line. So this is for the technical shots. That one bounces out. Keeter sets up for shot number 2. That one also bounces out. But with the technical call, Thunder Ridge will get to inbound it after the free throws. So Baker to inbound it to McCloskey. Pass goes in. McCloskey takes it across half court, trying to get a play going. Passes it over to Wolacho. Wolacho to Baker. Baker over to Keeter. Keeter for 3, and she nails it. 3 points for Regan Keeter. Makes it a 22-4 game. Grizzlies with the lead. Pass up the court, and a travel is called as Anna Munier was trying to get it across the court. So Nella Castaneda checks back in for Rock Canyon. McCloskey gets a pass to Keeter. Keeter dribbles up top, passes it to Baker. She's driving in. Pass to Keeter. Tries to pass it back to Alexis Baker, and that goes out of bounds. 3 minutes and 51 seconds left in the first half. Thunder Ridge has a 22-4 lead. Timeout called here as we are winding down to the final minutes of the first half. So far, the Thunder Ridge defense has dominated this game, limiting Rock Canyon to just 4 points. And 2 of those points came off of a free throw, off of a couple of free throws. So the Grizzlies defense has been playing very aggressively. They have committed 9 fouls, which has given Rock Canyon the bonus, but that aggressiveness has paid off as it has also limited Rock Canyon to just 4 points in the first half so far. So teams come back out onto the court. Inbound goes to Pillsbury. Pillsbury tries to get a pass to Castaneda. That is intercepted by A.D. Baker. She passes it over to McCloskey. She drives in. Euro step, layup, no good. Grabbed by Pillsbury. Passes it to Shahan. Shahan passes it to Corshane, but that pass down the court is also stolen by Baker. Baker slows her dribble, gets a pass to McCloskey. McCloskey calling for a play. Passes it to Baker. Baker, Keeter. Drives in, jump shot, no good. Grabbed by Pillsbury. Pillsbury drives down the court. Block called as Pillsbury was trying to drive to the basket. So that is the 10th foul of the half on Thunder Ridge. So Emma Pillsbury will get 2 free throws here. She takes a couple dribbles. Shot is up. And that is good. That makes it a 22-5 game, 3:10 left in the half. Pillsbury's second shot is also good. Makes it a 22-6 game. Inbounded to Walacho. Walacho takes it across the court, passes over to Issa Winton. Winton passes it to Keeter. Keeter for three. No good. Bounces off the hands of Nella Castaneda and out of bounds. Grizzlies get to inbound here. Alexa Mackin checking in for Thunder Ridge. Mackin passes it up to Kaiser Cochran. Kaiser Cochran to Baker. Baker takes a dribble, puts up a shot. No good. Grabbed by Kaiser Cochran, but she stepped out of bounds. Jaguars get the ball back. Inbound up to a pass meant for Shahan. Tips out of her hands and is grabbed by the Grizzlies. Issa Winton passes it over to Mackin. Mackin to Winton. Pass to Kaiser Cochran. She dribbles. Tries to get a shot. And she gets fouled. So that Kira Kaiser Cochran will get a couple free throws here with 2:37 left in the half. Foul was on number 30, Emma Pillsbury. The referees decide. Kaiser Cochran puts up the shot. That is a perfect swish. 23-6 is now the score. Subs coming in. Lucy Monroe checks in for the Grizzlies, and Madeline Legrand comes in for Rock Canyon. Kaiser Cochran takes her second shot. That is up and out, but she gets her own rebound and puts up the layup. Impressive job there by Kaiser Cochran, getting her own rebound on a foul, on a free throw, and puts up 2 points. 25-6 is now the score. Pillsbury passes it over to Hassett. Hassett for three, no good. Grabbed by Legrand. Legrand passes it to Castaneda, who puts up a three-point shot, and it goes in. 25-9 is the score. 2 minutes and 5 seconds left in the half. Kaiser Cochran passes it to Mackin. Mackin passes it over to Monroe. Monroe trying to drive in, gets a pass over to Issa Winton. Passes it to Kaiser Cochran, over to Baker, over to Mackin. Wide open layup, and she scores. Great play there by the Grizzlies, getting the ball moving all over the court and able to get an open shot for Alexa Mackin. 27-9 is the score. Pillsbury driving in, puts up a layup, and she makes it. 27-11 now, with 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the half. Monroe passes it to Mackin, who drives in, back to Monroe. Travel called. So Rock Canyon gets set up to inbound it here. Alyssa Wolacho checks in for Thunder Ridge. Pillsbury passes it to Castaneda. Castaneda back to Pillsbury. Back to Castaneda. Castaneda drives in. Puts up a shot, but the foul was called before the shot. But with the double bonus in play here, Castaneda will still get 2 free throws. Shot is up, and that goes in. 27-12 as Rebecca Winton checks back in for Thunder Ridge. After falling hard on her ankle, she appears to be okay, so that's a good thing for the Grizzlies. Second shot is in. Baker inbounds it to Winton. Winton crosses half court. Bounce pass to Baker. Baker pass to Mackin, who gets run into, and the ball goes out of bounds. Rock Canyon with the ball. Pass goes into Castaneda. Over to LeGrand, who passes it to Pillsbury. Back to LeGrand, back to Castaneda. Castaneda travels trying to get a pass as Thunder Ridge was double teaming her. And Grizzlies get the ball here. Winton drives across half court, passes it to Wolicho. Wolicho to Kaiser Cochran for three, no good. Grabbed by Pillsbury. Foul called, a push on Thunder Ridge. So that will put Emma Pillsbury at the free throw line. Pillsbury puts up her first shot, and that is good. Makes it 27-14, 40.4 seconds left in the half. Shot number 2. That is also good. Alexis Baker coming in for Thunder Ridge with 40.4 seconds left in the half. Baker inbounds to Baker, who takes it across half court, passes it to Wolicho. Wolicho over to Kaiser Cochran. Back up top to Baker. Baker passing it down the middle to Baker, who grabs it, puts up a shot, draws the foul. And A.D. Baker gets to go to the free throw line. 23 seconds left in the half. Issa Winton checking in for Thunder Ridge, as does Emily Corshane for Rock Canyon. Baker puts up her first shot. That is up and bounces in. 28-15 is the score here. Baker puts up shot number 2. That bounces out, bounces into the hands of Baker, turns around and puts up another shot, and that is good. 30-15, the Grizzlies now have a 15-point lead. Corshane passes up to Pillsbury, 10 seconds left. It is stolen by Rebecca Winton. Bounce pass to Issa Winton, who tries to save the ball, and it bounces off the Rock Canyon player and out of bounds. So with 3.5 seconds left, Thunder Ridge will get to inbound it here. Regan Keeter subs in for Thunder Ridge. Wolicho passes it up to Kaiser Cochran, over to Baker. Baker dribbles, shot, no good, and that is the end of the first half. So a first half dominated by defense as Thunder Ridge manages to hold Rock Canyon to just 15 points in the entire first half. And Thunder Ridge has a 15-point lead. Score here at halftime, 30-15. Don't go too far. We'll have the second half of action here after this. Welcome back to the Grizzly Den. We are about to start the second half of action here. Thunder Ridge currently leads 30-15 over Rock Canyon, and Rock Canyon gets set to inbound. Inbound goes to Castaneda. She dribbles across half court, passed to Pillsbury, tips off the top of her hands and goes out of bounds. So the Grizzlies get the ball, pass into McCloskey. McCloskey passes it to Baker, down to Keeter. She drives in, trying to get a pass. Ball bounces away. Mackin fights for the ball, and a jump ball is called. And the Grizzlies will get it here. Calling for a play. Inbound goes to Mackin. Passes up top to Baker. Pass to Cater for three, no good. Rebound grabbed by Castaneda. She passes it to Pillsbury. Pillsbury back to Castaneda. Back to Pillsbury. She gets a pass over to Castaneda, who drives in. Passes it to Shahan. Shot is up, no good, and that goes out, rolls out of bounds. So Thunder Ridge gets the ball here. Mackin passes it to McCloskey. Passes it to Baker. She dribbles up to the center. Passes it to Baker. Keeter in the corner. Back to McCloskey. Over to Baker down low for three. Tries to put, for a layup. And she gets fouled. So Alexis Baker at the free throw line for Thunder Ridge. That shot is up and in. 31-15 is now the score. That second shot is up. That bounces out, grabbed by Castaneda. She passes it to Pillsbury. Passes it back to Castaneda. Hands it off to McCollum. Tries to get a pass out to Shahan, and that rolls out of bounds. It was tipped off of the hands of a Grizzly defender. Rock Canyon to inbound. Gets a pass in to Munier, and the ball is stolen by Baker. She's driving down the court. Shot is up, and that bounces out. Baker fighting for the ball. Jump ball is called. Munier manages to get the jump ball, and Rock Canyon gets to inbound it. Pass goes into Shahan. Back to McCollum, down the court to Pillsbury, getting double teamed. Timeout called by Rock Canyon, as the Grizzlies had trapped their Pillsbury near the sideline. So just a quick timeout there as both teams start to come back out on the court. So Rock Canyon will inbound it here. Pillsbury passes it into Castaneda. Dribbles across half court, passes it back to Pillsbury. Pillsbury looking for a play. Dribbles. Gets a pass to McCollum. McCollum back to Pillsbury. Back to Castaneda. Ball goes out of bounds on Rock Canyon. Thunder Ridge gets the ball here. Score is 31-15. 6 minutes and 12 seconds in the third quarter left. McCloskey passes it over to Keeter. Keeter tries to get a pass to Kaiser Cochran. It is stolen by McCollum. She's driving. Passes it back to Pillsbury. Ball is stolen by Baker. She's driving. She's got a fast break. Euro step, and she lays it in. Nice shot there by Baker. Makes it a 33-15 game. Pass across the court to McCollum. She puts up a layup, and that goes in. Rock Canyon scores two. 33-17 is the game. McCloskey dribbles behind the back. Passes it to Baker. Over to Mackin in the far side. Over to Kaiser Cochran. Kaiser Cochran, ball is stolen by Nella Castaneda. She will lay that in, and it is 33-19 with 5 minutes and 16 seconds left in the third quarter. Baker passes to Kaiser Cochran, takes a dribble, tries to get a shot up, and she draws the foul. Second foul on Rock Canyon in the second half. That will put Kira Kaiser Cochran at the free throw line. So Kaiser Cochran gets set for her first free throw. That shot bounces out. Subs coming in for Thunder Ridge, A.D. Baker, Issa Winton, and Alyssa Wolacho. Kaiser Cochran takes a dribble. Shot number 2 is up and away, and good. 34-19 is the score. Grizzlies running a full court press. And Castaneda passes to Hassett, who takes a shot, no good. Ball bouncing around. Foul called on Baker. First foul of the second half for Thunder Ridge. So Rock Canyon gets to inbound it here. Pass goes over to Pillsbury for 3. Bounces out. Rebounded by McCollum. Puts a shot up, no good. Grabbed by Baker. Baker's taking it down the court. Crossover dribble. Lays it up, and that is no good. Grabbed by Pillsbury, who passes it over to Hassett. Hassett passes it to Shahan, who passes it back to McCollum. Back to Shahan. Shahan for 3. No good. Into the hands of McCollum. Shot is up, no good. And another foul called as they were trying to go for the rebound. So another inbound play. Rebecca Winton checks in for Thunder Ridge, as does Regan Keeter. 4:28 in the third quarter. Pass goes into Hassett, who puts up a quick 3. No good. Bounces into the hands of McCollum, who puts up a shot, and that one bounces out and grabbed by the Grizzlies. Winton driving, passes out to Winton for 3. Bounces out, grabbed by Wolacho. Wolacho dribbles, tries to get a shot, and no good and no foul called. Pillsbury drives in. That is rebounded by Kaiser Cochran, who hands it off to Issa Winton. She dribbles across half court, passes it to Kaiser Cochran. Jump shot, bounces off. Grabbed by Castaneda. Hassett passes it to Shahan. Shahan to McCollum. Ball is tipped up and grabbed by Regan Keeter, who gets a quick pass to Kaiser Cochran. Passes it to Rebecca Winton, who passes it to Issa Winton, dribbles in, layup, no good. Grabbed by Hassett. She's driving. Stolen by Issa Winton. Gets a pass to Rebecca Winton. Gets the pass down the court to Keeter. Keeter, shot is up and bounces out. Pillsbury passes down the court. Hassett puts up a shot that is blocked and then tipped out of bounds by Regan Keeter. With 2 minutes and 57 seconds left in the third quarter, Thunder Ridge has a 34-19 lead as timeout is called here. So far, some fast-paced action here in the third quarter. Both teams running up and down the court. Grizzlies hold a 15-point lead here. Just under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Both teams come back out onto the court. Rock Canyon to inbound here. She gets it off to Hassett, who passes it over to Pillsbury, over to Castaneda for three. No good. Grabbed by Baker. Baker dribbles up the court. Gets the pass to Mackin. Mackin to Winton. Winton for three. Bounces out. Grabbed by Castaneda. Ball rolls out of bounds off of Castaneda. So that will be Thunder Ridge's ball. McCloskey to inbound the ball for Thunder Ridge. Pass goes into Winton. Winton takes it up top. Back to McCloskey. Over to Mackin. Back to McCloskey for three. Bounces out. Grabbed by Baker. Baker bounces it off a Rock Canyon defender and out of bounds. Thunder Ridge gets to inbound here. They set up a play. Pass over to Baker. Baker tries to put a shot up. No good. Grabbed by Winton and one. Rebecca Winton gets the rebound, puts it back up, and draws the foul. 36-19 is the score. And Winton gets a free throw. Winton takes a dribble. Shot goes up, and that rolls out. Rebounded by Jordan Dak Howell, who just subbed in for Rock Canyon. Pass down to Shahan. She's getting double teamed. She dribbles out of it. Passes it to Dak Howell. Bounce pass to Pillsbury. Layup, that is good. 36-21 is the score here with 2 minutes left in the third quarter. McCloskey passes it to Baker. Baker drives in and gets called for a foul as she's trying to drive to the basket. Rock Canyon gets the ball. Kira Kaiser-Cochran subs in for Thunder Ridge as the pass goes into Castaneda, who passes it back to Shahan. Shahan dribbles over to Castaneda, hands it off to Pillsbury. Back to Castaneda, back to Pillsbury, back to Castaneda on the far side. Pass into Dak Howell, dribbles, back to Castaneda. Passes back up top to Pillsbury. Back to Castaneda. He's looking for a pass, gets one off back up top to Pillsbury, who drives in, puts up a shot, no good. Ball is bouncing around. And a foul called on, no foul. Ball was tipped out of bounds by Rock Canyon. Lucy Monroe and Alexis Baker sub in for Thunder Ridge. And they will get to inbound it. Monroe passes it in to Baker. Baker crosses half court, drives in, passes it to Winton. Wide open shot. And she nails the three-pointer. Wide open on the far wing. And she gets 3 points. 39-21 the score. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Foul called on Thunder Ridge. That is a push called. Rock Canyon inbounds it. Pass goes over to Legrand. Back across to Castaneda for three. No good. And that ball is passed out to Pillsbury. Passes it to Castaneda. She drives in, tries to get a jump shot. Ball bounces for three. No good. Shahan trying to get the three. Can't get it to fall. And the Grizzlies take it back down the court. Kaiser Cochran gets the ball to Baker. Baker passes it to Kaiser Cochran. Going for the layup, draws the foul. So with 13.7 seconds left in the third quarter, Kira Kaiser Cochran gets a couple free throws. Kaiser Cochran's first shot is up and bounces in. 40-21 is the score. Shot number 2 is up, and that is good. And the Grizzlies now have a 20-point lead with 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Castaneda passes it to Pillsbury. Ball bouncing around and out of bounds. Tipped out by Thunder Ridge. McCollum inbounds it to Castaneda. She's trying to drive in. Gets a pass. Three-pointer by Shahan is no good, and that brings us to the end of quarter number 3. So with 1 quarter left in the game, Thunder Ridge has a 20-point lead. Score is 41-21 here in the Grizzly Den. Grizzlies have a comfortable lead here going into the last quarter of play, but in high school basketball, you never want to call it too early. The Grizzlies will still have to keep being aggressive and making good passes and taking good shots like they have been to make sure they don't let Rock Canyon get back into the game. Both teams in the second half seems to have been working on keeping their fouls down. After the third quarter, both teams have 5 fouls, whereas after the first quarter, I believe Thunder Ridge had 7 and Rock Canyon had 5. So you can tell that that's been something they talked about at halftime and has impacted their play in the second half as they come back out for the fourth quarter. The Grizzlies have the ball here. McCloskey inbounds it to Baker. Baker dribbles across half court, gets a pass over to Winton, who passes it back to Baker. Tries to get a bounce pass into A.D. Baker. Bounces out of bounds. Rock Canyon taking the ball down the court. Castaneda driving. Bounce pass to Shahan. Layup is no good. Ball is tipped out on Rock Canyon, so Thunder Ridge with the ball. Inbound goes to Baker. Passes it over to Winton. Pass to McCloskey. Back to Winton. Back over to Baker, to Kaiser Cochran. Bounce pass down low to Baker. Puts up the floater. No good. Grabbed by Shahan. Shahan takes it down the court. Passes it to McCollum. McCollum to Shahan. To Legrand. Legrand puts up the shot. No good. Grabbed by McCloskey. McCloskey dribbling through defenders. Passes it to Kaiser Cochran, who puts up a three. Bounces off. Rebounded by McCloskey. Bounce pass to Winton. Winton Passes it up top to Baker. Baker drives in, back to Kaiser Cochran, who takes another three, and that one is good. 44-21 is the score here. 6:37 left in the game. Courchain passes it to Castaneda. Castaneda back to Munier. Down low to Courchain. Shot is up, no good. Grabbed by Baker. Baker takes it down the court. Bounce pass to Baker. I believe a carry is called on Baker as she was dribbling down the court. So Rock Canyon gets to inbound it here. Inbound to Legrand. Passes it back to Courchain. Across the court to Munier. Munier passes it to McCollum. To Munier, who lays it in. 44-23 is the score. Keeter passes it to Wolocho. Across the court to Winton. Winton passes it across the court to McCloskey. Wide open three. Bounces out. Rebounded by Winton. Passes it to Wolocho. Down low to McCloskey. Out. Wolocho for three. That one bounces out. A push called on Rock Canyon, and Thunder Ridge gets to inbound it here. 5 minutes and 41 seconds left in the game. Thunder Ridge currently holding on to a 44-23 lead. Alexa Mackin subs in for Thunder Ridge. And a full timeout called here, as I believe Thunder Ridge wants to set up a inbounding play. So that was the sixth foul of the second half for Rock Canyon. One more, and that will put the Grizzlies in the bonus, where they will have 1-for-1 free throws. Thunder Ridge currently has a 21-point lead over Rock Canyon. 44-23 is the score here. 5 minutes, 41 seconds left in the game. Grizzlies looking to close this one out. They come back out on the court. So McCloskey will inbound it. Passed it in to Keeter. Keeter tries to put the shot up, but gets called for a travel. Rock Canyon gets the ball. Passed into Legrand, who passes it to Shahan. Shahan passes it to Munier. Out to McCollum. McCollum puts up a jumper, no good. Grabbed by Winton. Winton passes it over to Wolocho. Out to McCloskey. McCloskey over to Winton, to Mackin. Back to Winton. She dribbles it. Passes it to McCloskey, who puts up a three. That rolls out. Grabbed by Munier. Passes it to Courchain. Pass goes to Shahan. She dribbles. Passes it to Munier. Over to Corsair to McCollum. Shot goes up. No good. Grabbed by Mackin. Mackin passes it to McCloskey. She drives in. Passes out to Mackin. Mackin, wide open three. Bounces out. Rebounded by Munier, who passes it to Courchain. Courchain trying to get a pass over to McCollum, and that bounces out of bounds. Alexis Baker and A.D. Baker check in for the Grizzlies as the inbound goes to Shahan. Over to McCollum, to Corsair. Corsair trying to drive in. Passes back up top to Shahan. Shahan puts up the shot. Does not go in. Grabbed by Baker. Baker dribbles, passes it to Kaiser Cochran. Kaiser Cochran driving in. Puts up the layup, and that is good. 46-23. Thunder Ridge leads. Legrand passes it to Shahan. Shahan dribbles, passes it to McCollum, over to Courchier, back to Legrand, over to Munier, turns around, puts up a shot, no good, gets her own rebound, puts up another shot, no good, grabbed by Rock Canyon, some quick passes, but that last pass tips off the fingers of Madeline Legrand and goes out of bounds. Thunderidge with the ball as Rebecca Winton subs in for Thunderidge. 3 minutes, 38 seconds left in the game. 46-23 is the score here as a timeout is called. Thunderidge holding on to a comfortable lead as the clock winds down into the final minutes of the game. Currently 46-23, just over 3.5 minutes left. The teams come back out to start the final minutes of play. So Thunderidge with the ball here. Wolacho inbounds it to Baker. Baker dribbles up the near side. Driving, passes it to Kaiser Cochran. Euro step, layup, no good. Ball bouncing around, out of bounds on Rock Canyon. Inbound, Baker passes it to Kaiser Cochran. Ball tipped out of bounds. Looks like it went off Kaiser Cochran. So the Jaguars will get the ball here. Inbound goes to Castaneda. Castaneda passes it to Pillsbury, back to Castaneda, back to Pillsbury. Pillsbury bounce pass to Gibson. Shot goes up, no good, rebounded by Baker. Baker dribbles it across half court, passes it to Kaiser Cochran. Bounce pass to Baker, down low, puts up the shot. But that shot is not going to count. A foul called on Baker. And that will turn the ball over to Rock Canyon. 46-23, 2:52 left in the game. Lucy Monroe subs in for Baker. Inbound goes to Castaneda. She dribbles, passes to Pillsbury. Back to Castaneda. Back to Pillsbury. Over to Hassett. Pass bounces away. Grabbed by Castaneda, who passes it to Dak Howell. Back out to Castaneda. Over to Pillsbury on the side. Bounce pass to Gibson. Gibson to Hassett for three. No good. Rebounded by Pillsbury, who put up a shot and draws the foul. So Emma Pillsbury will get 2 free throws. That is the 7th foul of the second half on Thunderidge, which will give Rock Canyon the bonus. Pillsbury's first shot goes up and in. 46-24 is the score here with 2:19 left in the game. Pillsbury takes a couple dribbles. Shot is up, and that one is good. 46-25, Thunderidge leads. Baker takes it across half court. Tries to get a screen. Passes it over to Kaiser Cochran, who drives in. Tries to get a layup up, and that bounces off. Grabbed by Castaneda. She's driving. Passes it to Hassett for three. No good. Into the hands of Pillsbury. That is pass is stolen by Rebecca Winton, who passes it to Lucy Monroe. Passes it over to Winton. Pass off to Monroe. Up to Baker for three. No good. Ball out of bounds on Thunderidge. Alexa Mackin checks in for Baker. Pillsbury taking it down. Passes it to Castaneda. Back to Pillsbury. Back to Castaneda. Over to Dak Howell. Over to Pillsbury, who drives in, puts up a shot, and draws the foul again. Emma Pillsbury will be back at the free throw line with 1:22 left in the game. Pillsbury puts up the shot. That is good. Makes it a 20-point game, 46-26. Thunder Ridge leads. Shot is up. Bounces out. Rebounded by Kaiser Cochran. Passes it to Wolacho. Wolacho takes it down the near side. Pass to Mackin. Pass to Monroe. Pass to Winton. Winton drives in. Puts the shot up and one. Makes the shot and draws the foul. So Rebecca Winton makes it a 48-26 game with 1 minute and 8 seconds left. Shot goes up and bounces out. Grabbed by Dak Howell. Passes it to Pillsbury. Castaneda open down and puts up the layup, and that goes in. 48-28 with 57 seconds left. Mackin passes it to Kaiser Cochran. Hands it off to Mackin. Mackin, step back, jumper. No good. Tipped into the hands of Dak Howell, who passes it to Castaneda. Castaneda drives and gets the pass to Hassett, who puts up a three. That bounces out. Pillsbury with a shot, no good. Grabbed by Wolacho. 29 seconds left. Wolacho passes it to Winton, passes it to Monroe. Bounce pass to Winton down low, puts up a shot. That goes in. 50-28 is the score here with 12 seconds left. Castaneda gets a pass. Pillsbury, Castaneda. Pillsbury with the buzzer beater, no good. And Thunder Ridge takes the win here. Final score is 50-28 here in a game that Thunder Ridge was able to dominate through the whole game. Managed to play really good, solid defense, and they were able to put up good passes and make some good shots, and they are able to come away with the victory. Rock Canyon will fall to 3-6 overall, 1-6 in the Continental League. Thunder Ridge will improve to 4-5 and 2 in overall, and 2-5 in Continental League play. Thank you for joining us tonight. Final score here from the Grizzly Den: 50 Thunder Ridge Grizzlies, 50 Rock Canyon Jaguars, 28. This has been a presentation of Thunder Ridge Student Media. Thank you for joining us. Have a good night, everybody.